All right, so on 90 Days Fiance, we have couples that are from America and other countries coming together, combining. So there's times where there's a culture clash. And I'm going to reference some recent couples from the 90-day universe. First off, Kimberly and TJ. Well, in TJ's culture, the family stays and lives together. But Yash, the brother, keeps getting in the way. He keeps, bad mouthing Kimberly. Of course, their cultures are very different. Kimberly kind of has a mouth on her. She's not your delicate type of lady or girl. She's not gonna be put in a box of you have to be this way. You have to be respectful on this level. But Yash is in the middle. He keeps pointing that out. The parents aren't happy. His parents aren't really happy about it either. But Yash is really causing, I think, the most drama, the most trauma. And because of their cultures, this is what's causing this clash. Because a lot of times when you get married, you leave the nest. When you get married, it's you and your spouse, and you start your own family. In this culture, they believe that, you live with your elders and all your family members stay together and live together. It's actually more than one culture that does that. It's many different cultures, but in this case, it's the Indian culture. So that's a big culture clash, and that's causing a lot of issues between Kimberly and TJ. Beyond the issues that they already have is the family inserting themselves into the situation. Next culture clash is Kalani and Asuelo on 90 Day The Last Resort, seeing that Kalani, she saved herself for Asuelo. He was her first person. They got married, had kids. But in the culture, she said she did realize that there was a lot of going out on your marriage in his culture. And I believe I can't say exactly what culture he's in. All right, guys, I looked it up. He is Samoan. I believe that's in the Hawaiian area. So correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not really great on social studies and the different cultures and names and all of that, but love to all the cultures. I love every one of them, and there's something beautiful and unique about them. But there's culture clashes because in this case, I don't think a lot of women would be happy about what Kalani observed, that even at the time they're recording, Asuelu's brother even tried to hit on her. So there's a thing where the men are promiscuous, they go outside of their marriage, and this is normalized in their culture. And I'm assuming that the women just have gotten used to it or just go along with it because it's a part of the culture. And I'm really curious about how the Samoan women feel about this and how they deal with this. That's very interesting thoughts and topics. But yes, again, it's a culture clash. And even though we're happy that people are finding love, there are times when your culture can give you some level of separation or some level of challenges that you have to get through and go through. She was hoping that he would change. There was no further discussion about it. She was hoping that he would assimilate and be her husband and her one and only. But it's been ingrained in him since growing up that this is okay and this is what men do. And so he continued and carried it on into their marriage. And Kalani was hurt several times. And I believe she expressed that. But at this point, it's almost like no turning back with their marriage. 90 Day, The Last Resort. So just wanted to point out some of those culture clashes. And love is awesome. Love is beautiful. I think love can overcome so many things. But you always have to beware, be ready that the culture clash could be there. We have so much other drama and issues in our relationships and things that we need to think about, from finances to location we're going to live and how many kids we're going to have. So if you meet someone in another nationality, you might have to worry about cultural issues as well, and you might need to have that discussion beforehand before you take that leap. And sometimes you have the discussion, but living it out in the actuality becomes more than what you bargained for. Just some thoughts about 90 Day and some recent culture clashes. I know there's going to be many more culture clashes when it comes to this franchise. There has been, there will be, but there have been couples again that have been able to go above and beyond that and keep their love strong. So that's optimistic, that's hopeful, and hopefully that's inspiring to you guys. This is Irene, Faith Love Trends. What are your thoughts? You can always email me at cbiztv@yahoo.com. That's cbiztv@yahoo.com. Or drop your comments below, depending on the platform you're checking me out on. Thanks, guys.
JerichoCredit.com.
The Friday Hype on LICMC Radio.